Greetings to you all viewers all over the world. Welcome to the House of Ethio, a spirit from God. On the 14th of November, although this prophecy's first part hand manifested, the man of God speaks about the current explosion of fires in California. Let us hear what the prophet said in its fulfillment.
Thank you for standing with me here at the very seventh Spirit of God, with a nice spirit within. Take note of my word, the nice spirit within. This will be fast as the Spirit says. Let us see what is written in the book of Proverbs 14, 1 and 2. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him. So what does this simply mean? This message has been given to me time before now. I saw fire, a huge fire. So it's going to be like in Africa, in Australia, in America, like part of California, even some place called New Orleans, even part of New York. But it's going to attribute to be wildfire in America, explosion in different locations, because this fire will also attribute to be explosion. I'm saying this because I see buildings, things burned to ashes, like factories, different locations burned. So the fire will be coming so heavily. This message has been given since 4 days now, and we have been praying about it. It is urgent, that is why I'm here. Because the one in America was started by somebody. So take note of my word, this is someone. Another time we analyze who did this thing. But this attribute of fire caused by someone who pretend to be a hunter of the bush. This is the voice of the ancient spirit of Christ speaking in the midst of a slave boy. Thank you.
A massive wildfire in an LA suburb has burned buildings, caused thousands of evacuations. Hurricane-force winds are tearing through the Pacific Palisades region as almost 3,000-acre blaze engulfs the area.
And we are beginning with 4 growing wildfires now in Southern California. 2 people have died, and authorities say more than 1,000 homes have been destroyed as multiple fires tear through Los Angeles County. Thousands have been evacuated there. Just this morning, that 4th fire sparked. The Woodleaf Fire began near Van Nuys in the San Fernando Valley early this morning. Fire burning just off of Interstate 405. As of 6 this morning, the fire had reached 75 acres with no containment.
But first, our Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman starts us off on the scene at the Palisades wildfire. Good morning, Matt.
Robin, good morning. There's no other way to explain it. This is an apocalyptic scene. This was the biggest supermarket here in Pacific Palisades. You can see the fire ripping through it. You can hear the crackling of the fire, the hissing of the gases. Debris collapsing right now as we're speaking. Firefighters helpless to do anything. That was a realtor shop all along here in 360 degrees were homes around here that have burned. I'm going to have our cameraman come here. There are other businesses across the street that are burning. And right now across this area, firefighters just can't cope with the vastness of this fire.
This morning, those apocalyptic scenes in Southern California, now under a state of emergency, with over 50,000 people forced to evacuate their homes, fleeing for their lives as fires burned across LA County. Multi-million-dollar homes incinerated one after the other, the largest fire tearing through the enclave of Pacific Palisades, one of the wealthiest in the country. It was fueled by historic winds, burning at a rate of 5 football fields per minute, gutting the Palisades' high-end downtown area. Firefighters attacking the more than 2,900-acre wildfire from the ground and the air, but the fire exploding everywhere seemingly at once. Firefighters and locals overwhelmed.
We could tell most of them are gone. Sorry, I'm still with you. It's just hard to see this destruction here. The flames just burned through here. When we got up here about 10 minutes, or I should say 20 minutes ago or so, the home right in front of us was still standing, and now it has just collapsed on itself. And you just see so much destruction. And then if we could show you up on the hillside, if Ernie Fuentes will point the camera up there. Yeah. So I believe that is Marquez Drive, just off Sunset Boulevard, which Sunset, if we were to go up PCH and then turn right onto Sunset, it winds around, and then that's where you would get Marquez Place. We're seeing a couple of houses up here on the ridge that are burning as well. These homes overlooking the ocean. There is so much smoke in the air too. It feels like it's nighttime still. And you look at these cars, it's just the metal frames that are left. The homes, there are no walls. There is virtually nothing left but ash and fire still burning here. Again, this is Malibu Village that we're looking at here, and it's, you know, difficult for us to show this on TV when we know that some people will be seeing this and learning that their homes are gone just from these images. But important to show what is happening and where. We know a lot of people are relying on what we can show to see whether their homes are safe or not. We have not seen any firefighters up here since we've been here, but if you look down at the ground here, you can see it looks like ash and debris that is wet. So it appears that there might have been fire crews up here putting some water on these flames, trying to save these homes before they just went up completely. The devastation here is just shocking to see in person. I've covered so many wildfires in my decade here in Southern California on the air, and I've seen very few, if any, that have been this devastating. And for the time right now, as you guys have talked about, it being close to 7:30 in the morning, and it is still dark here because the sunlight is eclipsed by all of the smoke and debris. And look, there you get a break in the clouds, or in the smoke, I should say, to see that it is daytime right now. You know, we talked about wanting to see the devastation once the sun comes up to have a better idea of how destructive this fire was, but we're not even able to really get that just yet because of the all the smoke and all that in the air. I'm taking my goggles off because I'm facing away, and it's difficult to see with them on. And really, this is just so tragic to see everything like this. Good news is we haven't heard of any reports of anybody injured. We've seen some people out and about. Let's see if we can, let's turn around here, Ernie, to show them. You'll see our news van here. It's pointed in the direction that would be our quick exit if we have to get out of here. That's part of one of the things we learn when we do our training, but off in the distance, that's the ocean, which about 5 to 10 minutes ago, you could see very clearly, and then all this smoke came over and you can't see any of that. But PCH is down that way, and that is, you know, eclipsed by all of this smoke.
Viewers, you can see how far the eyes of Jesus Christ can reach. Yes, even in our situations, this is to remind us that Jesus Christ sees it and he is concerned about it, to grant us solutions to our problems. Do not forget, this channel is all about Jesus Christ. Keep watching God Voice TV for the salvation of souls.